Today we're reacting to White Woman Explains Why Black Women Will Never Get Married. This video was sent to me by one of you guys. Y'all have seemed to be rocking with a little bit of reaction inception that I'm doing with JR Wisdom right now. And I'm just kind of giving my takes on these types of vids, man. So enough of being said, let's go ahead and get to it.
Man with no money make a woman happy in a relationship.
I think so, yes. Yes, I'm gonna say no.
Just real quick. Cause we're not gonna listen. Okay, listen. I'm done apologizing, being the nigga that is sticking up for my people. I'm not apologizing. I'm not. Look, nigga. We gonna sit here and act like we ain't seen the Caucasus women race. Shout out all my white people as well. I'm not racist. I'm just like these videos. I just be feeling like be a little bit targeted. Nick, you know, black people, the black women, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just here to speak up, and cause y'all gotta understand too. Y'all know me if you've been watching me. If you're new, I have no bias. I'm the type of person. If you and I are talking, if you say one of y'all say something in the comments, well, Dior, bro, you know, actually this is that and the third, and I feel that, I'm like, okay, you're right, I feel that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a type of person where if there's certain things I'm gonna die on the hill, but like shit like this, really? Oh, okay, yeah, no, I feel that. It makes sense. So if you one of them niggas that be doing that rah shit, if I see you wolfing and I'm already not gonna read it because I ain't got time for it. But if you one of my supporters and you bringing a different perspective of something that I'm saying, then I'm gonna listen to that. So I say all that to say, we not gonna sit here and act like, you know what I'm saying, them good white women don't be violating niggas when they having money or some shit go down and they disappear into the night, or they gotta get out and they start suing and violating and They have their own issues. They done put a clip, the first clip being, I know we're only 6 seconds in, I'm already talking my ass off. They just had a clip where Buddy asked, what he asked y'all?
Make a woman happy in a relationship.
Does a motherfucker with no money make a woman happy in a relationship? He got two white women saying, yeah, they do. And then he gonna have these black girls say, no, no. My nigga, listen. I want y'all to understand. I've been with my woman. I'm full black, by the way. I don't know. Somebody asked me that. I just feel like I need to say this. I've been with my woman for 7, going on 8 years now. From year 1 to year 6, I was low on funds. Low. Money was tight. She was holding it down for a long time, helping make it handle business. It wasn't until I started getting my shit and I got right where I'm like, babe, enjoy the fruits of not only my labor but yours, because without you, you know what I'm saying, this road is a lot more rocky. Do not, just how there's some white women saying this and there's black women saying that, the roles flip. They both feel the same. Women genuinely don't really want to fuck with a nigga that don't have no money unless they see you and they see ambition and they see something in you. It's clear. Why the fuck would a girl want to be with a nigga that ain't got no money and come up with this nigga? It doesn't make sense. Now let's begin the video. Sorry.
I think so, yes. Yes, I'm gonna say no.
No, hell no, absolutely not.
No!
No,
Hell no!
how he gonna make me happy?
How you gonna make her happy with no money?
I am so happy and grateful that the Lord has blessed me to play in some snow.
Stop approaching women you know you cannot afford. You already see the woman's lifestyle. You see how she living.
So if she's already living that lifestyle all on her own, what exactly is the issue?
You know you can't afford it. Now when she asks you for money to upkeep the lifestyle that she's already living.
Wait. What exactly are these women in these scenarios doing? Why would they be asking men for money in the first place? I thought these women were strong and independent and could do things all on their own. And obviously they've been maintaining their lifestyles beforehand. But yet they would ask men for money while they're dating. That's why they're giving the impression that some women aren't as strong and independent as they want everyone else to think that.
That's true. Period. That's just true.
They are. It's either that or they just view men as walking ATMs. So
and a lot of women do, especially with certain things going on. They definitely do now. I feel like more than maybe at one point that they did. You know what I'm saying? But we live in a whole different life. It's easy for us to say, back in BC times, niggas, we didn't even barely wear that many clothes. We didn't wear that many clothes, and you shouldn't be wearing shoes on your feet. Well, nigga, now what do I look like walking outside with no shoes and socks on? Just because my feet are much more narrow now. Our feet toes supposed to be spread out wide. So I'm supposed to be walking with no shoes outside in the middle of fucking downtown Houston, glass and roaches and shit. That's how I'm supposed to be living now? Shit's different. Right? I say that to say that shit is just different now, gang. Times are different. And the way I literally saw some shit. I saw the Trump tariff thing. It said that prices of shit are going up by 1.5%. Money is important to motherfuckers. It's important now. You gonna find a good woman that ain't worried about that, but hey, this be the times. It be the times. And I just told y'all my situation, because y'all can't say that I'm some type of simp ass nigga that, nah, and y'all know I'm not like that. So don't even start that bullshit.
One is it?
You want to get an attitude. Go be with your type. She's not your type.
Right. They should be with their type, shouldn't they? The type of women that actually want a relationship and don't view men as just a means to an end.
So guys, I saw this pop up on my timeline, and I find it very interesting because I do agree with her, and I agree
with her as well.
That, and this was the caption I saw on WorldStar, that this is why a lot of black women aren't married and will never get married, because of this mindset. And you have women like this talking and other women listening like, yes, because
do white women not feel this way though? Can we all genuinely say, and if there's any white women in here, do white women not also feel like white women are cool with just marrying niggas that ain't got nothing going on? Is that what we're saying? Please tell me now.
We can't do that. Fellas, I want you to know the majority of women out here are struggling. These booty clappers, IG models, all this other stuff, the majority of them are not making that kind of money. The majority of these women that are in the club, they're paying to be seen and whatnot.
And then another thing I be feeling like is these videos be targeted towards the IG, like he said, the IG models, the women that's always in the club, the strippers, the da type of women, like, but that's not all black women. Like, we strictly talking about the women that be in that sector. There's white women that's in that sector, Hispanic women that's in that sector. I feel like we just be talking, and a lot of these videos, the booty clappers, there's a lot, nigga, there's so many women, black women that's not on that. Why is that the only the only demographic of African American women that's being talked about in these videos? I feel like, I just told y'all, I agree with what the Caucasian lady was saying in the last clip. So don't get on here thinking I'm on some bullshit. Y'all know me, man. It's me, Dior. Let's be honest.
A lot of them, these dudes really don't be paying attention to at the end of the day. They're not. Go be with your type. Go be with your type. Yeah, fellas, that's why you do go be with your type. And that's why a lot of times the fellas who really are looking for real love is few and far between, and they end up dealing with the bunnies. They end up rocking with the bunnies because the bunnies aren't talking like this. Well, JR, that's because they talk about it later on. Hey, treat me like somebody, man. Treat me like somebody. Instead of just approaching this like an ATM. The only thing you can do for me, give me some money. Give me some money. You have to upkeep this lifestyle. So basically,
mind you, in my life, it also depends on the type of nigga you are, by the way. Because if you are the type of nigga that exudes that, do you understand there's a lot of niggas that don't gotta do much at all and don't get asked the money shit, literally been women before who are with certain types of niggas, finessing, this ain't ever asked me for a fucking dime. Would not even think to ask me for that. It also is the type of nigga and individual you are. If you scream, oh, he look like a trick ass nigga I can get over on, that's you. But that ain't ever been me. That ain't never been me. We talking about a certain type of women, by the way. Let's not forget. There's a lot of good, educated, good black women that's not on that. Niggas just talk about strictly club hoes. Chill.
A woman's not able to do it on her own, even though you see on these dating sites, that's all the women talk about. I got my own money.
Nigga talking about dating sites and shit. Look at this.
Fellas, don't
what
even
about
waste your time.
Come on, bro.
A lot of times y'all go through all this and you find out women like this are just a dud.
You niggas talking about dating sites,
themselves.
bro.
Their credit's bad. They're behind on bills, but yet still they manage to get their hair done and weave done, and they owe their landlord some money. They owe credit cards. They own their car. All this stuff is behind and jacked up, man.
Right.
But we got some more clips coming up for you guys. Let's go.
How about you help me find a husband?
It ain't the oldest, it ain't the youngest. It's the treatment. Mm-hmm. It's not the oldest, Amber. It's not the good-looking one, Amber. It's not the one got money, Amber. It's the one honest.
And not too many of them honest nowadays.
Oh, yes, you can. Yes, you can. There's some good men out there. But what it is now, it's the women. It ain't the men no more. The women's going bad. The women's going bad. It ain't the men's now. It's the women done gone bad.
You gonna flip the script on us?
Yeah, it's the women done gone.
You a woman yourself.
I'm a woman myself, but I don't do half the things I see these women do now.
They don't care no more.
Well, that's when the men don't respect them. That's why. Let me tell you something, Amber. You got to give a man respect to get respect. You know what I'm saying? You got to give your husband respect to get respect. Because as long as you respect him, ain't too much he gonna do wrong.
I'll say this too. Let's say a situation like this, right? Let's say a situation. I feel like a lot of this shit is kind of just on the internet. Like in my circle, I'll say, none of my niggas and none of they women are on some disrespectful shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm talking about the internet disrespectful. You feel me? Because sometimes people get besides themselves, and sometimes you kind of gotta recalibrate and bring people back into line. Yes, men and women. You feel me? Sometimes your partner might have said something that got out of line. You gotta, hey, my nigga, and then y'all get into y'all's own little situation, and y'all get back to get it figured out, right? But I feel like these situations really are, because we're all online. How many of y'all, I'll say this, how many of y'all in y'all circle is just through and through around, y'all been disrespected so much by women? You know what I'm saying? Niggas around you just always getting disrespected by women. I feel like this is, all of this, we're getting all of this at one time on the internet. So now it just seems like this is how the world is, right? I saw something like, let me use this as an analogy, so to say. I saw something along the lines, y'all know about all the planes crashing. I saw a statistic that was saying that there was more plane crashes last year than there was so far this year. We just did not hear about them as much on last year. You know what I'm saying? They weren't showing them as much last year, but they're showing us that now, even though there was more so far at this period last year, right? I feel like, and I say that to say, I feel like just now, especially with how the internet is and in the space that we're in, it's just showing a whole lot of disrespect from women. Nigga, coming up, bro, I have not encountered the amount of disrespect that I've seen on this shit, especially with some of my niggas. Yes, do niggas get disrespected by women? Yes. Do women disrespect niggas? Yes. And vice versa if I didn't flip it correctly. But I feel like we're just getting it all at one time, that it's making it seem like there's this big wild ass situation. Personally, I'm just saying, in my experience with my people around me, niggas wives not disrespecting them crazy. Niggas ain't going out when they shoot at a girl, they not getting dumb disrespected. Wow, have I seen niggas get a little hell nah. Yeah. But bro, I've seen one of my brokest partners hit some shit that was going dumb, living a beautiful, lavish life. She had her own money, and she wasn't stressing it. So I'm just saying, bro. I think a lot of us are just some of these niggas that be in these comments be living too much on the internet. My nigga JR, I don't know what his experience is. Hey, but that's what I think.
They don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear that. And I've been saying this for a while. It's not the men, it's the women. The women have gone bad. The women, their minds are warped. And they'll look at this older lady like, oh, times have changed. Back, men was taking care of women. Come to find out, a lot of times that wasn't true either. So, y'all ladies.
It wasn't true that men wasn't taking care of women back then? Mind you, again, like, I'm seeing this as if me and JR were having a talk, it might seem like I'm going at him and da-da-da. I don't give a fuck. I got a good woman at home that, I told y'all how we came up. Like, y'all ever had a good convo with your friend, a good back and forth, and you just agree to disagree? That's how I'm seeing this with JR. I might be talking about a little, like, JR, what are you talking about? But it's not no hostility. I don't feel like, I don't give a fuck. Y'all niggas out here getting disrespected, apparently. Not me, though. Black women don't be disrespecting me. White women don't be disrespecting me.
This world has made it to the point where you feel like you have endless options. You could put tons of coins in the machine. You got infinite coins to keep putting in the machine to start a new game. And that's not how it is. Definitely not how it is. A lot of these women now just turn dudes off altogether. She's talking about approach, this, that, and the third. Now, there are always going to be simps, or there are going to be men out there willing to part with their money just to get with one of these queens and find out the juice isn't worth the squeeze, or to spend their money to get with a baddie. But you really have two people that really don't like each other. They only like something about the other. He likes how her body looks, she likes his bank account. I guess some of you could say, JR, that's a match made in heaven. What else is there? Does anything else, or should anything else matter at the end of the day? I don't know. Let's get on to the next clip, guys. Let's go.
Maybe this is also some older nigga shit that's going on. Maybe that's a thing that's going on for niggas that are like trying to figure shit out.
Gave him coochie for him going to work.
I gave him coochie for coming home with the check, not going to work, coming home with the check.
Really?
Yeah.
So when he bring you the check, you say, come on, let's do it.
Nah, I don't say, come on, let's do it. When he go to bed at night and he wants something, I give him some.
So if he don't come home with the check, then what happens?
If he don't come home with the check, he sleep by his damn self.
Again, I never saw none of the men coming up that I seen go through this. And why the fuck is a nigga going for that? Standing for that? That's niggas. Nigga, why we standing for that? I'm not. Shit, if I'm broke, I'm da-da-da-da-da, I'm still gonna be trying to get to the man. So it better be the case. But once I see shit like, oh, I ain't going. So, hey, if that's how niggas is living, that's how niggas is living.
Now, you guys see how different that generation is? How they just seem to be a different breed of women.
Yeah.
And even though you can say, well, if he brings home the check, this, that, and the third, I'm pretty sure she conducted herself a lot different. It wasn't all about pay for this, pay for that. The more stuff that keeps coming out, the more makeup, hair, wigs, all this other stuff that women think they need, BBLs, the more they think a man should have upkeep. These women back then didn't have that type of upkeep. And I know a lot of you ladies gonna say, well, JR, there wasn't makeup, wigs, BBLs and stuff for us to invest in. No, it wasn't. We understand the nature of women. Women are vain. We get it. Women are very vain. when it comes to their looks, that's important. But natural beauty is what matters. And a woman, you can get a lot more out of a man by just being nice to a man. Placing demand.
That's true. That's true. Even just in relationship now, even with my relationship, my girl get a little bit more attitude, I'm gonna be a little bit more off. You know what I'm saying? And when she's nicer, I'm a lot more. You feel me? But I feel like, again, like we can't. That's also the case for men as well. If I'm giving my girl attitude, she gonna be a lot more off. Or if I'm being a lot more standoff or nonchalant or or yeah, I guess like if I'm quiet, you know what I'm saying. But if I'm enthusiastic, I feel like it's the flow, and so that's natural. I feel like
depends on a man that he has to pay for stuff that really don't even mean anything. It's all character flaws. That's all it is with these ladies at the end of the day. It's just a bunch of character flaws. And we just have to be honest about it, man. But guys, stay away from this. Ladies, I always say, fellas, you leave these ladies to do what they want to do. You can't change a woman's preference. Their minds are warped. And you'll drive yourself crazy trying to change a woman's mind about, you should be doing this, you should be doing that.
That's real.
Screw all that. Let me know what you guys think. Comment.
That's real. You will go crazy trying to you should be because nobody's perfect, and if they not trying to go like that, then they just not going to. They got to do that shit willfully on their own, or that's just part of their morals and values. That's real. Shout out my nigga JR Wisdom, man. If I struck a nerve with this and some of my beliefs, hey, my nigga, I don't give a fuck. If you agree with me, cool. That's what's up. That's what's up. I'm just kind of feeling like this is what I be thinking. And if you got some shit, respectfully come to me in the comments and say, yo, Dior, nah, I feel like this, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I see what you're saying, but let me break down why I feel like this. And I'm going to read that. But if it's anything other than that, nigga, I ain't reading it. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'm grateful for y'all. Thank y'all so much, man. That being said, we gon' ADD lad do it.